there's one thing that genuinely makes women want you more. It's not your money, it's not your car, the things that you have, and it's not playing hard to get. So what is it? It's emotional availability. These days, women are so inundated with men who don't know what they want, who play games, or who aren't emotionally available, or who aren't confident. And the objective a lot of the time is for them to get the girl. The objective is to be liked. The objective is to have somebody in their life. And what a woman really wants is authenticity. She wants to be heard. She wants to be seen. So that emotional availability is paramount for women when it comes to how you approach a date, how you approach her in text, how you approach her in real life. It really is important for her to know that you are available and that you want to know her. A lot of the time we're just trying to play games. We're listening to pickup artists or gurus that say that we have to play hard to get or do the 3-day rule or don't text them right away. Now, I agree that some of these things can make us look a little bit too eager, especially if we're double texting or texting a big diatribe about ourselves. If we're really authentically feeling confident within ourselves, and we don't have to do some of those things. So if you really want to call the girl, call her. And in fact, I think actually picking up the phone and calling a woman is refreshing to a woman because most guys just want to text back and forth. And that's where a woman starts to lose interest. When you're connecting online and you're texting back and forth, that is the initial phase. But eventually she wants you to either FaceTime her or call her. I can't tell you how many times I've called a woman right after she gave me her phone number and she's like, wow, I can't believe you called me. I figured you'd text me first. That's really refreshing. I really like that. So they like the fact that you take the initiative to call them. Or I'll even say, let's do a FaceTime because I want to see her and eventually she's going to see me. So if she doesn't like the way I look or she doesn't like me in person, then that's okay. That just means that we were never actually meant to connect. And also, the sooner that we can get together, the sooner that I can actually see her face to face with coffee or something like that, the sooner we get to know whether we are compatible or not. Authenticity, listening and talking, actually having a conversation with the woman, as opposed to, we've all seen it, guys on their phones or guys that want to prop themselves up or talk about what they've achieved, as opposed to really getting in depth with a woman and talking about things that are maybe a little bit deeper. Now, I'm not saying that you have to go too deep to the point where you're telling your whole life story. In fact, I don't think that's probably the best idea to tell your whole life story right off the bat. But if you can connect with somebody on a deep level to where you can really express yourself and talk about who you really are, that's emotional availability, and that's what a woman is seeking. Most women. Now, if you're just playing the field and you're just dating around, you want to date women here and there and stuff like that, there are women that want that as well. I'm just talking about women who are actually looking for a relationship, looking for somebody to share their lives with. They don't want to know about all your achievements. In fact, that's the least that they want to know. They want to know more about who you are and what makes you tick. And they want to know that you're interested in who they are and that you're listening. So emotional availability is probably the most important thing. Emotional availability isn't about being needy or clingy. You don't want to cling to somebody or to be too available. It just means being authentic and real. If you want to call somebody, call them. If you want to text them, text them. If you want to text them 2 or 3 times in a row, then maybe you should check yourself because that means you're probably a little needy and clingy. Women do not want a robot and they do not want a game player. They want to know a real man who is really there, who is intentional and listening, and wants to know if there's compatibility there. And if there isn't, is okay with it. So be that guy and watch how your dating life changes. All right, guys, I hope that helped. And if it did, leave a comment in the comment section below and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.